And this came from, I forget who asked it, but they wanted to know about the practice management questions that are on the CPC exam. So my problem area was practice management / coding guidelines. Can you help me for the next retake? So I looked up some information. Now I had actually emailed the AAPC to find out what it basically contained. And this is what they told me. That the practice management questions are basically a hodgepodge of a lot of general things. This is actually me talking right now. I normally recommend that you read the introduction to all 3 of your coding manuals. There's a lot of hidden gems in there that they like to put in on this section. From the email from AAPC, the 6 practice management questions on the exam are reimbursement and regulatory in nature. They are very general questions which any person in this profession will have to know and deal with at one point or another in their work. So they're not straight up coding issues, but they're, coding fits into the whole healthcare reimbursement landscape, and these questions are related to that. So these would be topics such as the following, but are not limited to. Understanding the different types of payer. Medicare is the major one, and you have private payers. Provider hierarchy. How you have physicians and you have physician extenders like physician assistants and nurse practitioners. Understanding the resource-based relative value system. And it's not understanding it to like the nth degree, but having a general overarching understanding of how it works. How do RVUs work, relative value units? What is medical necessity? The basic structure of the Medicare program and, all the different, parts, A, B, C, and D they even have. A basic understanding of managed health care. What is the Federal Register? What's HIPAA, fraud and abuse, privacy and security, the OIG work plan. That's the Office of the General Inspector or something like that. And then need for compliance rules and audits. So a wide variety of topics for only 6 to 9 questions. I don't know what how many they're currently asking, but when I emailed a few years back, it was 6. Now, the AAPC study guide touches on all of these. In addition, if you are taking the new course that I just announced, the whole first chapter covers all of these topics. Okay, so you'll be prepared if you're going to be doing that. So those are the practice management questions that you'll find on the CPC exam. Now, if any one of those areas you want me to go into detail, go ahead and put that on the discussion board for future webinars, and I'll go ahead and work up one of those topics in more detail. But I could probably spend a whole, 60, 90 minutes going through them even quickly. A lot of meat there.
Get more CPC exam tips, coding certification training, and CEU credits. Go to www.codingcertification.org.